We all know that rich people usually have more than one way to make money. They don't rely on just one source of income. Almost every wealthy and successful person has things that make money and help them build wealth over time. But what exactly are these things that are currently making people rich? In this video, we've compiled a list of income-generating assets that make people rich. So let's get started. Number 1. Real estate. Real estate is a way to get rich because most people need places to live as the population grows. There are two main ways to make money with real estate. The first way is by renting out a property to tenants. They pay you rent and you don't have to do much work, so you can be getting money without doing a lot of ongoing work. This is called passive income. The second way is by using debt, which means borrowing money to buy a property. Let's say you want to buy a house for $100,000, but you only have $20,000. You can borrow $80,000 and make monthly payments on that loan. If you have tenants, they pay the rent, and some of that money goes toward paying off your loan. This means you're building up the value of your property over time. Number 2. REIT. If you like the idea of making money from real estate but don't want to deal with all the work that comes with it, you can consider something called a REIT. A REIT is like a company that owns and takes care of real estate properties, like apartment buildings or shopping malls. You can buy shares in this company, just like you buy shares in other companies, and they pay you a portion of the money they make from their properties as dividends. It's kind of like investing in real estate without actually owning the properties yourself. And the good thing is you can easily buy and sell these REIT shares on big stock exchanges, like the New York Stock Exchange or NASDAQ. Number 3. Bonds. Bonds are a way for people to invest their money and make some profit. It's giving a loan to a government or a company, and they promise to pay you back with some extra money at a certain date. Unlike stocks where you own a piece of a company and can win or lose money as the company does, bonds are like a debt that the company or government has to repay no matter what. So even if the company's value drops, you still get your money back unless the company goes out of business. Bonds are seen as a safer investment compared to stocks because of this. However, they don't make as much money. On average, you can expect about a 3% profit each year from bonds. People like to invest in bonds to make their investment plans safer and less risky. You can buy bonds on big stock markets just like you can buy stocks. Number 4. Stocks. Stocks can make you rich over time. When you buy a stock, you own a small piece of a company. If the company does well and grows, your piece becomes more valuable. For example, if a company is worth $10 million and has 1 million shares and you own 50,000 shares, you own 5% of the company, which is like owning $500,000 of it. People get rich from stocks in two main ways. First, if the company's stock price goes up, the value of your ownership goes up too. So if a $10 million company becomes worth $50 million, your 5% ownership becomes worth $2.5 million. Number 5. Business. Starting your own business can be a great way to make money. It could be something you enjoy, like selling your crafts online or investing in real estate. The best part is that you can decide how much time you want to put into it. It can start as a side gig and grow into your main focus. There are different types of businesses you can try. You might think about opening a franchise like a restaurant or gym, but these can take a lot of time and money to get going. Another option is to use your skills like graphic design or writing to freelance until you have enough clients to start your own business. You can even buy and sell websites if that interests you. Building your own business can be a good way to make money, but it takes time and effort. It's a good idea to research and find a mentor who can help you get started. It might take a while, but it can be a great way to follow your passion and make more money. Number 6. Patents or trademarks. If you come up with a great idea like an invention or a catchy name, you can get a patent or a trademark to protect it. A patent helps you protect new and useful inventions, like a new product or software. When you have a patent, companies have to pay you if they want to use your invention. You can also let them use it by giving them permission, and they pay you for it. Trademarks protect things like logos, names, and special phrases. For example, do you know those catchy slogans you see in ads? They can be trademarked too, so no one else can use them without permission. Number 7. Index funds. Index funds are like a safer way to invest in the stock market. When you buy individual stocks, it's risky because you can't predict how one company will do. But with index funds, you invest in a big group of companies all at once. For example, one type of index fund tracks the 500 biggest companies in the US. If one company in that group does badly, it doesn't hurt your investment much. Index funds are good because they give you instant diversification, which means your money is spread out and safer. Plus, they have lower fees since they don't need active management. So it's a safer and cheaper way to invest in the stock market. Number 8. Audiences and social media brands. Social media has become a big deal, especially for brands. It's not just for famous people anymore. Influencers who are regular people with big followings are making a lot of money. Even celebrities are getting in on it. Social media is powerful because it lets us connect with lots of people and build strong relationships. And the cool thing is, anyone can use social media to start a business. You don't need anything fancy, just a phone with a camera can help you make money on social media. Number 9. Private equity investing. Private equity investing means putting your money into companies that aren't publicly traded. Many of these companies are just starting out. It can be a good way to make money, especially if you pick a successful startup. But there are things to think about. You'll need to do some research to find the right companies to invest in. Some private companies don't make it in their first few years, so you need to be careful. Also, when you invest in private equity, you might not be able to get your money back right away. There's something called a lock-up period, which is the time when you can't touch the money you invested. It can last from up to 6 months to 10 years, depending on the company. So keep in mind when you're thinking about private equity investing and how it might affect your finances. Number 10. Farmland. Farmland is a good way to make money for a few reasons. It's not as up and down as some other investments like stocks. That's because people always need food, so there's always a demand for farmland. If you want to make money with farmland, you can do it in 2 ways. First, you can buy land and let a farming company use it. But you'll need to do some research to make sure it's a good location and that you find a reliable renter. The second way is to invest in a farming company through something like REIT or a crowdsourcing platform. But be careful and do your homework because there might be fees that eat into your profits. And there you have it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button and share this video with your friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay tuned for more amazing content. Thank you for joining us and see you next time.